Well, the first card I pulled is so indicative of you guys. This is the same as the Strength card in traditional tarot. It's called the Crone in this particular deck. And as you can see, this is a very wise, elderly woman. She's elderly, but she's also, to me, looks like an elder. And I'm talking about in tribal ways. There's just tons of wisdom. She's walking along with her lion, who has all the strength and the passion to move forward. So it's like she has the wisdom. She's petting her lion, which has the let's go juice. Let's do it to it. And this is calling for you guys to really combine those two together. What you love to do and to feel that inner strength. This is a major arcana card. It's the number 8. And that's about 8 is about manifestation. So when you feel confident and you are looking, okay, which path do I want to follow? What do I want to do? What makes my heart sing? The universe is saying, you know what? We're here for you. You have the strength and we will back you. We have your back. And what I love about this card, and I intuitively, empathically picked these, and then I asked my pendulum, is this right for Leo? Is this card right for Leo? Is this card right for Leo? And, you know, if I get a yes, of course, I lay them down. And this card is about Leo. This represents you guys. Here's the staff she's carrying, and the flowers on the staff are called Angelica. So this is indicative of you all starting your new year, starting January, with all the inner strength that you can muster. And also, I'm hearing the words power play. So it may be too that if you're in a power play with anyone at work, in other words, if you're like with your boss, and you feel like, I'm getting that some of you feel like you know more of what you need to do and want to do than what's been given the work to you. And so there may be a little bit of a power play there, or maybe with a coworker. Someone's trying to entrench on your area, or it could be with a relationship. But I just feel like that to feel your inner strength, use your intuition, and you all will come out as confident and balanced. This is about balance. This is about second and third chakras. So this is the second. This is carnelian, the orange, and this is like third, yellow. So this has to do with feminine intuition, passion. This has to do with strength, inner strength. That's second is a couple inches below the belly button. This is in our stomach area. So, you know, that just came to me too. You all pay attention. Any of you all that, if there's stomach flu, stomach viruses, you know, take care of yourself. Don't work too hard. I'm getting to that, to not stay in your head space and just think so much. Just sort of let any issues that are bothering you, try to let them go for a bit so that you can relax. The universe is giving you the inner strength to make things happen. So there's no problem there. So for you to worry and I'm getting the word misstep too. So watch your steps, because that too is about our, you know, we're constantly in our head and we're not really feeling our body. So again, balance, just feel the balance, and you'll do fine. If you're in a power play with anyone, then, you know, don't push it too hard, because the bad always bubbles up and the good always comes out in the end anyway. You know what I'm saying? It will all work out. Okay, Leo, the second card that I drew for you guys is another major arcana card, and this one is the High Priest. And the High Priest usually has to do with a social or religious or spiritual structure, teachings, social atmosphere. This can sometimes represent a pope or a religious figure, but oftentimes it's structure or organization. And like I said, within cultural customs, routines, formats, schedules, rites and ceremonies. So, while I was talking about her and her tribal essence, I also feel like this card, this could be someone who is a mentor or an advisor or a spiritual teacher or instructor. It could be you all feeling this too, because these two cards together say that with your inner strength and your wisdom, you can manifest. See here how the light is shining down on him as he's really opening up to new ideas. He's also an elder. He's also a wise man. So there's a lot of wisdom that the universe is asking you all to have at the beginning of this year. I don't know the reasons for this. I will say that I'm going to jump to this card real quick when I say that, because this Ace of Chalices oftentimes represents the months of fall. So September, October, November, depending on where you live. September here in Austin is warm, but it is considered fall towards the end of September. So the fall months is what this represents. So it might be the inner strength starting out the beginning of the year, and you'll feel the structure that you have. It's a spiritual understanding, and that this new beginnings of what you love and relationships will evolve. This is beginnings of love, beginnings of hope, the Ace of Chalices. It's also, it could be a relationship. There's two beautiful flowers here. Here's the salamander. And the salamander is a symbol of abundance and guidance. And it's like leaping from the water. So I'm looking at the way these cards are facing, and there's just like strength here. They're facing outright. This one is like you found your inner strength. You're manifesting social and cultural engagements or highlights in your life. I know this is very spiritual sounding, but that's how it's coming off, or very inner awareness. But that's how it's coming off for you guys, Leo. And then I usually don't jump ahead into the year because it's a January reading, but it feels like to me that by you all starting out the first of the year doing this, that by the fall, you'll feel hope, optimism, abundance, fulfillment, love. A lot of you that take these steps. A lot of psychic ability, because the water, of course, the cups represent our psychic intuition. So pay attention to that in whatever endeavor you are. If you're in a creative industry or more of a project technology industry, wherever you are, or your own business, or you're stay-at-home mom, or you're a teacher, whatever it is, use your intuitive abilities, because this is going to become stronger and stronger for you guys this year. Probably some relationships coming up as well, Leo. This represents relationships. So let's pull some clarification cards to see what and why these cards have come about. Okay, well, here we go with Judgment. This is rebirth. All right, Leo. This is the rebirth of you. The rebirth, new beginnings. I said that about this one universal year. Just stay the course. Stay the course, because this, like here, the kids are standing in the water and there's angelic blessings. They're looking up to a rebirth of situation, a rebirth of life, a rebirth of hope. There, you can see they're naked because it's like they're coming from, they're cleansed, and like they've been baptized or cleansed or whatever, but they're reaching up to hope. There's nothing to get in their way. They're reaching up to the angel who's tooting the horn. These cards are kind of similar in a way. This is a different deck too, by the way, so I'm pulling from. And the Page of Pentacles comes up. So a lot of you all have had new news of opportunities, money, finances, jobs, or you're waiting on those. You might be waiting on those. And the universe is asking you to have the strength and the intuition to get that done. Knight of Cups, another cup card. Okay, again, this could be a romance. This could be a romance for a lot of you guys. The Knight of Cups is warm and gentle and happy and creative. I'm looking at these two cards. The mountains here got my attention. It feels like, with the water here, in the water here, there's mountains, or these are more like hills, but mountains here that you stay grounded and you'll have that emotional love, that emotional excitement. And then the Page of Rods comes up. Interesting, you guys. Page of Rods is usually news coming in your inbox or coming in through via text, but it's quick news. It can be a loudmouth person or a person who loves to talk. So this could be, this is actually a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, but it doesn't have to be, because this is not a court card. This is a rod card. So it does represent inspiration, quick inspiration. Let's do it. Let's have fun. Come on, you guys, let's go. See how he's shouting? And look, there's more mountains in here. I keep noticing the mountains. Interesting. So, pay attention to any of you all that are visiting mountains, going to the mountains, interested in the mountain regions in your local or not local area. Interesting. I keep noticing those. Okay, let's pull a couple more. And then the Knight of Rods. Okay, well, this is a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person. You're ready to take charge. You're ready to lead your life, to go to new horizons. This guy sometimes will move rather quickly, but he's definitely fiery. He's the most fiery court card there is, of course. He's passionate. He loves to take charge, loves to be in charge. You could have this aspect, or you could even have someone around you. I'm feeling like there's someone around you that's motivating you as well. They may be taking on the aspects of this knight. And then the Lover's card. And I was talking about new loves coming up. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is in the offing. This is a love, a romance that's angelically blessed. Like-minded individuals coming together. So if you meet someone, especially if you're traveling, if you're traveling, wow, I'm not even believing these cards. For some reason, I'm getting, it could be a new person, or it could be in a relationship you've been in for a long time, but you're angelically blessed. There's a lot of love there. Like minds, their heads are together. A lot of orange is coming out. Okay, and then the Queen of Rods. She's again a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. She feels very quiet to me this time. I normally feel her as well warm and happy and inspirational. She feels very quiet to me. I don't know if this is a mother figure, or if this is some of you wanting to take that downtime, go into this arena of structure and spiritual awareness. But I don't know why I'm feeling her being so quiet. All right, so let's do this. Let's add up the original cards. Okay, one more wanted to come out when I put the cards down, when I was putting them down to count the cards. This is the Four of Cups, another cup card. So the Four of Cups is about having everything you need, but she's not satisfied. She's restless. She's even being given more. You see the hand through the clouds? She's given more emotional love, support, but she's not happy with it. So it might be that your life has changed. A lot of you, whether it's romance or whether it's fulfillment of job has not been there. That's what you're seeking, and it's taking these types of cards to get you to where you need to go. All right, that one needed to come out. Okay, so let's add these up numerologically and major arcana. 8 and 5 is 13, 14. 1 and 4 is 5, and 5 in numerology is all about freedom, expression, opportunity, A lot of times fives don't like to be boxed in. They, well, not a lot of times, always. Five life paths hate to be boxed in, hate to be in a job where they're like sitting in a cubicle all day. They need to roam around. So, or travel. And then interestingly enough, this all adds up to five, which is the high priest. So this card is very important to you guys. This is social structure. This is cultural. It may be too that cultural influence, that a lot of you all are looking to travel to other companies because you're looking for other influences.